star, you started showing up on the national radar. So could you talk a little bit about the process that you went through to choose your college?
Yeah. Well, once I came back from 5-star, I think I had one of the most promising prospects, and things really started to get kind of hectic because you have in the New York City area, if you're doing well in basketball, you have a lot of different people coming at you for different reasons and stuff. So you got to kind of navigate your way through that. And luckily, I had some good mentors that protected me from some of the serious types of things. But it got down to, I think my last schools was definitely Syracuse, Louisville, and South Carolina. And South Carolina, you might say South Carolina, but South Carolina was in the picture because my dad is from the Hilton Head Bluffton area. And Frank McGuire was down here. So you had a New York City kind of coach, along with the fact that my father was from the area and the school was kind of on a bubble. They were smart that if they got a few good players, they could turn the tide and stuff. So that was really a heavy consideration of mine. I loved Louisville. I loved Danny Crum, and I loved Wade Houston. I visited there. Actually, I stayed at Wade Houston's house. A beautiful family. And I really had a family feel there. A good friend of mine, Roddy McRae, had went there at the same time. And it was just so far away. I was really close with my mom and stuff. So I think that might have been the decider. But my mom also loved Boeheim. Out of all the coaches that had came into the living room, she said that he seemed the most genuine, and she had a feeling like no matter what, that he would make sure I got my degree. She kind of was always, just something about her and Boeheim. She really thought that, and I don't know if it was because Syracuse was the closest school, but she really kind of engineered me towards that way too. And I had a good feel. Boeheim saw probably more of my games than any other coach. He saw me have some great games. He saw me have some terrible games, and he seemed that he wanted me just as bad, no matter whether I had a good game or a bad game. So that really made me feel confident, that he had good intentions for me.
So when Boeheim was in, and for those of you who don't know, Jim Boeheim, he's the coach of the Syracuse Orange. He was the coach when Tony was there, and he's been the coach ever since. He's almost been coaching Syracuse as long as I've been alive, and longer than Selena's been alive. Yeah. So he's kind of an institution at Syracuse University. So my question was, when he's sitting in your living room with you and your mom and your family and your mentors, what is his selling point? What's his close to you to get you to come to Syracuse?
What's the pitch?
Well, the first thing is he talks about how great the school is and the great alumni that's in the area. That if you go to Syracuse, you're in a network of people from the New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut area. As far as he talks about how you have a lot of good job opportunities because a lot of people that are doing a lot of different things are from Syracuse. At that point, I was interested in Newhouse and communications, and he was telling me that we have more broadcasters probably than anybody else on any networks and stuff like that. His biggest pitch, I guess, is school first. He comes at you with school first, and then as far as basketball-wise, he brags about how he lets his players play their game. He has a wide open offense, and you can really showcase your talents. And he tries to stay away from the weather, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But how close we are to home and stuff, and how everybody that you grew up with will be able to see you play. And of course, we got the dome. We got a lot of great selling points and stuff like that. But the main thing is the education and the networking from the alumni.